up? It's your girl, Chris Kaylin. I'm back with another chapter in Princess Diaries, and I am super excited to be with someone I would consider a boss, a serial entrepreneur, a veteran, a mom, and just that girl. I'm here with Sheena Myers. How are you?
I'm good.
We're going to get some sound effects for you.
Right.
Get some sound effects. But no, I'm super happy to be here with you. You're just a woman of many things, a jack of all trades. And I've always wanted to chat with you, so I'm glad. I feel like everything is just coming at the right time.
Full circle.
Yes, timing is definitely everything. So for my viewers and those who may not know, who is Sheena Myers and what is genotype?
Sheena Myers is a 40-year-old mother of 3. I'm a mom first before anything. Like, that's me being a mom has made or paved the way for all of my businesses. Each of my businesses is named after one of my kids. And I feel like if I didn't have them, then I probably would be on a 9-to-5 or something. So being a mom is what it is for me. Like, it's everything for me.
And you definitely use that to turn that passion into your purpose. So Genotype is your skincare brand and was named after your son who was having some skincare issues. So that led you to becoming a hemp farmer. And correct me if I'm wrong, the first Black hemp farmer in South Carolina, correct?
The first female in the Low Country, first female African American hemp farmer in the Low Country.
And that's just so many things. So first, let's go to hemp farming.
Okay.
Let me back up. With your skincare, so what made you get into the skincare?
Okay, so I found out that I was pregnant with Gino when I was probably 3 months. Yeah, really. And then 2 months later, probably 7 weeks later, I had him. I ended up being put on bed rest inside the hospital. And I woke up in the middle of the night and my placenta had erupted. So they had to do an emergency C-section. So he was born almost at 5 months, but he was only 1 pound, 8 ounces. And because he was born that early, he had to stay inside the NICU for 5 months after. Like, they make you stay in the NICU for the full term. And during that time, we would have meetings every morning, like a round table with all the doctors and nurses. And they just was speaking about all type of things that he would have to go home with long term. And it blew my mind. So I started researching like natural things because I didn't want my son to be on all type of medications. And it was saying that he would have ADHD and just a lot of things because of the caffeine they were pumping into him. He had bleeding on the brain. Both of his lungs collapsed while he was in the NICU. He just had a lot of stuff going on. So while researching, I started reading books and looking at documentaries about CBD, THC, and hemp. And parents were using it for kids with seizures. They were using it for kids with like, what's it called? Like, it's like a bone disease. They were using it for all types of stuff. So I was trying to see how it would help with his ADHD that they said he would have when he came home. And the oil was extremely expensive, and I had the land out there. I have an acre of land, so I was like, well, let me see how I could grow my own hemp, and then I could extract the oils myself. So I called Columbia, and they told me what I needed to do to become a hemp farmer. This is the second year when that happened. It was the second year that South Carolina had passed the bill for hemp farming. And they told me what to do, and I was approved, and I started making my oils. And when Gino did come home, he didn't even need the oils. I didn't feel like he didn't come home on any machines. He wasn't having any problems or anything like that. But his skin was real rashy and had like blotches. And I put that more towards like him just being inside that bed all the time inside the NICU. So his skin was real bad. So because I didn't let him intake the oils, I started mixing like the butters and stuff and putting the oil that I would have used for him to intake. I started mixing it inside of the butters because I read that hemp oil was good for your skin as well. And when I was using it on him, like his patches were clearing up within days. And I just started making products. And I had my cousins come and test it out to see if it would work on them as well and not just him. And it worked. And I put it on social media and told people that I was selling it. I was showing them the results from my family members and told them I was selling it, and they were coming to my house and they started getting it.
So at this time, were you still in the military?
No, I got out the military in 2026. Yeah.
So doing
No, 2016. It's about 2026.
I was jumping into the future,
Right.
But so doing that and just seeing how the results work. So at first I was like, dang, he was doing a lot of military that, but that's a lot of work to be doing that research and to still have to be a mom full time. Mm-hmm. That's a full time job. Mm-hmm. So like you have the land, you're doing the research, mm-hmm. and so like when you started hemp farming, was it more for like I'm doing this for my son? Did you picture it being as big as it was going to be?
I didn't picture it being as big as it was going to be, but you know, he's a pandemic baby, so the pandemic had just hit, and we ain't been doing too much.
Right.
Nobody been doing too much. We've been in the house watching movies, doing TikToks and everything else. So I had time. The kids been in school. I ain't had to wake up early in the morning to take them to school. They was doing e-learning and all things like that. So it was just something for me to do to bypass the time of the pandemic, and it just worked out.
And I will say a lot of people say like during the pandemic, people have different things, but I feel like the pandemic turned a lot of people into hustlers. Mm-hmm. It turned a lot of people into seeing that things that I didn't know I could make something mm-hmm. into nothing. So you go from genotype and now you have a warehouse, you mm-hmm. have an actual brick and mortar. So mm-hmm. like, what made you do that? What were the steps to that? And just like, can we talk a little bit more about that?
Okay. So genotype was doing so good online. I said, well, my garage is just too small of an area for me to continue to create these products. And then I really like my house had looked like a trap house almost. Like a lot of people been coming to my house.
Right.
And
not HOA.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
With a citation.
Exactly. They thought I was running a daycare. They thought like I was getting all type of stuff from HOA. And then I was like, okay, well, let me see what I can like. I need a place. And so I called up a few banks to see how to do what I could do to try to build based off of like the income, the revenue that the online sales was getting. And they didn't really want to help me like that. And I forgot who I got the information from, but this guy who I got in contact with, he was in Texas. And he told me about SBA, and he was telling me that he was like a person who gets businesses started, like brick and mortar started through SBA loans. So we worked together, and we just got it done because here in the city, like nobody really was trying to help me. Like I felt like I exhausted all of the help that I could in the city. So I went outside and he was able to help me. And it was a process. It took about a year, but they approved based off of what I was receiving online. They finally got it approved, and yeah.
And why do you think like you were getting like? Do you think it was a runaround or it was just like the lack of resources?
I feel like it was both. I feel like because I'm Black,
yeah,
and then I'm a woman, and then I was doing something with hemp,
right?
It's
just like
everything. Everything is X. I remember I be telling people this, like the lady from the bank, when I when I spoke to her on the phone, she was like, you don't think you should just get like you can rent out something, like you don't have to bill. And I felt so defeated when I got off that phone. I didn't really feel defeated as if I knew I was going to stop, but I felt like, what is that to say?
Right.
Like, why would you tell me, if I tell you I got this land and that I want to build a building, why would you tell me that I should rent something?
Right.
Like, what type of stuff is it? And after that just pushed me even more. And people don't even realize that when they do stuff like that to me, it really do give me fuel.
Yeah.
Like, really gives me fuel to want to do more and want to prove to them that I can actually do it.
And even successfully.
Yes. In the right way. And that's why I made sure I do everything the right way, because I don't know who trying to come behind me and make it look like my businesses or whatever is not legit.
And we're going to swing to that. We're going to swing back to that later. But so like just with the business, you had this famous, correct me if I'm wrong, the chicken salad. The famous chicken salad.
And people coming salad,
the seafood salad. You had tourists coming in. So, like, how important was it for kids to see, like, high school students, middle school students, to see what you were doing, to put a face to it?
I love kids. I said that earlier. I don't know if we was talking when the cameras were rolling or not, but I love kids. And I always want kids to see that, especially little Black girls or just Black kids in general, to see that somebody of their skin color can do something like that. Because when I was coming up, I didn't have like I didn't really have black mentors. I had my granddad and my mom, they were entrepreneurs, but as far as outside of that, I didn't really have nobody to look at and say, oh yeah, she did something that I want to do. So with those kids coming in from different schools and things out, I always allowed them to still have connections with me after the fact. Like y'all can call me, y'all can DM me on my Instagram or whatever if you have questions, and they do.
Yeah.
They do. They still contact me, a lot of the kids, and some of them want to start clothing brands and do different things with skincare, and I am very open to speaking to them.
And I think, like you said, just seeing somebody who looks like me, who I can relate to, who's doing these things, it doesn't make it feel like it's just a far out thing that
to do.
Yeah, it's actually attainable, and you can actually do this. So I know we were talking a little bit off camera. So it's just like, also as a business owner, you have to be able to say, all right, I'm shutting this down. I'm not doing this right now. So like, what made you say, I'm gonna shut this down right now? And because, you know, like when you think about business, you think about money. It's like, I'm gonna keep it going regardless. And sometimes, and it was a conversation about this on the Grits and Eggs podcast. I feel like they were just like,
I just started watching it.
Such a good podcast. I want to be on that. But like you were just saying, like, you know, a lot of times when we have these black businesses, they forget about customer service. So it's just kind of like, I'm gonna take your money and like the service goes down. But the fact that you just like, if it don't taste the way I make it,
shut it down.
Yeah. So like, what made you say, I prefer my name, my brand, my credibility over the dollar?
I've always been like that. Like my businesses, like legit businesses, probably didn't start until I got in my 20s, but I always been doing hair. I used to do the whole basketball team raps inside the locker rooms in high school. So I always did business, and I know how important customer service is. Even now, if somebody like orders or things like that, if it's not shipped or is not done in the time that they like, I always let them know, you can get a refund. Like, I don't mind giving the refund because I want the customer to feel like, okay, she ain't trying to just take my money, and it's not all about money, because it's not all about money for me. I want you to enjoy your products. I want you to enjoy your food. I want you to know that I am a legit business owner. And I don't need you to be talking bad about me when I know, you know, about my business. I don't care if you talk bad about me, like about my business. Like, my business is really my baby. I was telling my mama that the other day, like, they'd be like, why you get so offended with certain stuff? And I'm like, I would never allow anybody to sit next to me and talk about my kids in my face without me saying anything. If you talking about my business, you talk about my babies. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. You ain't about to sit in my face and talk about my churn. What?
I'm so happy we're there. So like, let me tell you just offering. I don't eat crab table dip. Like, I don't eat crab dip. Like, it's not, I'll eat crab, but like, I just never been a dip girl. But then you got the girl stirring with the dip. Like, and I will say, I love the song. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Like, so the song was about, I was just like, and I will say, like, I'm a person, I love good marketing. I love good advertising. So it's like the fact that, like I said, I don't eat crab table dip, but like, I saw it. And it made me just want to buy it because just for the hell of it. Like, regardless, it like, you have really good marketing. But then it's just like, being in Charleston, and granted, I will say, I don't want to say this is exclusive to Charleston, because I'm pretty sure every city has their own pockets or whatever. Yeah. But it's just kind of like, it's just something about, like, I don't know what it is. It's just something, I don't know if it just gets, it's in the water, but it's just kind of like, if I see you doing something, then I'm going to talk about you, but forget to talk about you in my group chat. I'm going to get to the book. And it's just, everything always goes down on Facebook. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, when you take the time to like, and I don't even want to say defend yourself, but we're just like, okay, cool. But when you responded back, it's like, all right, well, this is trademark now. So if you want to be funny, I'm going to be hilarious. And I love when people are hilarious with funny people. So it's just like, we just made you say, you know what? I'm not going back. I'm not going low. I'm just going to handle this the way I want to handle this.
So with the crab table dip, I've been supposed to put that crab table dip out a while ago. I've been talking about it, but one morning I just woke up and I was like, today is going to be the day. So when I put it out there, I said, well, let me show my steps online, because I wanted people to see what I was doing. So maybe somebody else could do the same thing.
And then the thing about what people got to understand, it's just not Charleston. It's a whole world wide web. Somebody in Asia may want to learn how to make crab table dip. Like,
And my marketing isn't, when I did the crab table dip, it wasn't for Charleston, people in general. we make our own crab table dip. We make our own dip. It was more so sauce to put inside the stools. So when we go to these crab cracks, these oyster roasters, everybody be looking around for a sauce. Oh, I need a sauce. I need a sauce. You can just go to the store and pick it up. You will have your bottle in your purse.
Exactly.
And then it was also for all the tourists or whatever. They come here. They don't know what type of sauce and stuff we have, or cultural dips and stuff we have at our crab table or whatever. They can pick it up and they can, but because I'm that girl. Yes. Because I'm that girl.
And you were thinking big.
Yeah.
You're not thinking
like
about...
my mind be all over the place. So because I'm me and I'm used to this, and I ain't even saying that in like like who she thinks she is type with. Anytime I do something, that's just what happens.
Right.
I put it out there to help, and people turn it around as if I was in competition with the people who came after me.
Right.
Like I did this, and then people came after me, and y'all putting me in competition with these people as if I had said nothing, it wouldn't even have gone. If I didn't even have put it out there like that, it wouldn't have gone down like that.
And the thing about it, I'm like, Smart Water don't care about Dasani. Dasani don't care about Life Water. Life Water don't care about Fuji. Like,
and it wasn't even the people who had the dip putting in competition. It just been the random people. Like, what wrong with y'all? Like, I really think that we need more YMCAs and like people need stuff to do around here.
They need more Boys and Girls Clubs. They need more hobbies. There's something more, but like
they don't got nothing to do.
It's their phones.
Yeah,
it's their phones.
They don't got nothing to do. Let me see what Sheena doing today. Let me see.
And the people who do not like you the most be the
people on
your page. As soon as you do something,
let me put her in a group chat.
Well, I hope y'all screenshot that trademark.
Yeah, right. Golly, they be on me.
Well, on to the next thing. You got the book. There's her. And then there's me. You got your cookbook coming out.
Yes.
So I saw you talking about it briefly on Facebook. With it being like seafood based, soul food based. So like, what? First of all, the title. Let's get into the title. Friend, like, come on now, because y'all don't never see me in no kitchen, so I feel like you trying to talk about me now. I'm trying to do that.
Okay. So the title can go either way. This is how I want the people to see it. I want the people to see, like, when you know how to stir a pot, then you a little different from everybody else, because everybody can't do that.
Okay.
That's how I want people to see it. But when I made the title, There's Her, Then There's Me, I can have my own little thing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to let him know, like,
and we put the whole cookbook.
Yeah,
everybody getting shaded. I'm just trying to learn how to make some grits, friend. Dang, okay, Jesus.
But listen, I didn't even talk about the other females or female or whoever, whatever. I was just that was between me and that guy.
Right.
But
now you got a whole book. Are you still talking to him?
I ain't even want to mention him.
Okay, like, forget him.
Yeah,
buy the book.
Yeah, buy the book. Yeah. But he knew who he is. But yeah, There's Her, Then There's Me. It's just a difference. Some females, like, that's their love language. That's my love language. Like, I'm a very a girl who loves to cater. Like, I'm talking about cater all around, and that's kind of a bad thing.
But if it's your love language, like my whole thing is I'm not about to make him nothing, but I will order him a mean takeout, and like I think my acts of service is like gifting. Like I will do things like that, but like I will learn. I'll try to learn how to cook.
Oh yeah, you can cook it.
Yeah, I know where my strengths are.
Yeah. And then I always used to be in the kitchen with my grandmama too. So I always was the person who wanted to cook. Like, it kind of got to be in you, but if your man like a home cooked meal,
right,
then you need to learn how to. But shit, all my homegirls who married don't know how to cook, and I single. So shit, me up to something. So shit, the meals ain't getting me no goddamn way.
Well, get you one now. I have faith in you. I have faith.
Yes.
But so, what kind of recipes what kind of recipes can we look for in the book for it?
I got like. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the list. I got breakfast. I got 6 recipes for breakfast. I got 6 recipes for lunch. I have 6 recipes for weekday dinners, and then I have 6 recipes for Sunday dinners, and then I have 6 recipes for sick leave. That's when you're sick.
Cool.
And then I have six recipes for desserts.
Oh, it's a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of cooking in there.
Yeah, 36.
So I saw you went out to Houston. So did you film everything in Houston for your cookbook?
Mm-hmm.
So what was that like?
It was good because I went to Houston by myself.
I believe in solo trips.
Yeah, it sometimes it's overwhelming for me because I just in my mind I just see such a bigger picture on where I want to be or where I know I'm going to be in life, and I be wanting to bring people with me, but I know I can't bring everybody along with me in the journey that God has taken me with. But I mean, take me at. But yeah, so I met this guy on Instagram. I didn't really meet him, but this girl who I follow, she's a fitness freak, and I don't even mean to say that. Not a fitness freak. She take real good fitness pictures and videos and things like that. And he's her videographer. So I DM him and I was like, well, I want to come to Houston, and I gave him the rundown. I sent him a PDF file of my script. I wrote a whole script.
Come on,
whole script, and I can't wait till the video come out. Cause when that man see yeah. So yeah, I wrote a whole script about everything. Matter of fact, I already showed him the script, but I wrote a script and then I had the layout sent to the videographer. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I really want to do this." Like he never did a scripted video before,
right?
So he made it like like those Missy Elliott's and those Michael Jackson like video but movie type thing.
Yeah,
that's how it is, and we're gonna have the credits at the end. And
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
So when does the book officially come out?
January 1st.
Ooh, so you're kicking off the new year. You're coming in.
Yeah,
you're coming in with a Sparta kick.
Yeah,
I love that.
January 1st.
So you've just been doing so much. So you have your genotype, you got the restaurant, your brick and mortar, you have the crab table dip, you have the book coming out. So like in the midst of you just being like this boss woman, like what's the support like from your kids?
My kids all different. Dove, he all right. He don't really care what I got going on. He don't really in college. Yeah, they all boys. Dove is 21. He's in college. So I talk to him less about my business unless he wants to talk about the businesses he wants to start, because I don't be wanting to overwhelm him with what I got going on. I would rather listen to him speak to me and tell me what his dreams are with his business. He wants to have a clothing brand. It's called Too Swift. It's going to come out soon. But so he's into that, and then he's into basketball in college, and then it's a lot with keeping up like good grades and being in basketball. Right. So I don't too much bother him with my businesses. But Jai, the middle child, he's all into it because he likes science, and
that's cool.
Yeah, he want to mix things, he want to pump, he want to do. Gino don't give a goddamn.
It's named after him. Yeah, whatever.
He don't care none of that. Gino don't care, girl. Gino will karate chop anything.
He's the same.
Yeah, he whatever. All he knows is money coming. That's all.
But I know they're super proud of him. It's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, what we getting today?
Right. So it's just kind of like, if you could tell let me back up, because I know you had two sisters who did pass away from domestic violence. So like, if you could tell, like, if you could have a conversations with your sisters now, what is something that you would like want to tell them?
My oldest sister, I would want to tell her that, like, thank you. Like, she really, my older sister was a real life protector. She didn't protect herself the way I wanted her to, but as far as when it came to her siblings and her family, like, she was the boastful one, like the protector. So I would just tell her, thank you. Like, thank you for believing in me, because anything that I did, she always believed in me. But my younger sister, I don't know. I don't know what I would tell her. I really don't know. I can't even say. Like, I did it. But she already saw, she was already watching the whole time anyway. It's kind of hard because when it came to the younger one, she was all the way in Memphis, and then we had the same dad, but we don't have the same mom. We spoke a lot, but it wasn't like the dynamics from my younger and my oldest was totally different.
Right.
But she watched from afar, and she always would tell me like how proud she is of me, and how her kids watch me and they love what I'm doing and different things like that. But I don't know.
well, not if you, but like, what is something that you're looking forward to for 2026 about your business or whatever goal that you want to accomplish?
2026, I feel like is really going to be my year to do everything that I ever dreamed of. Because I feel like I shedded the baggage that I needed to shed in 2025. 2025 might have looked like a good year for me based off of my business, but in my mind and behind the scenes, like I had a lot going. Like my sister got murdered the first week of the year this year. So that was a lot because it brought back so much memories from 2019 when my older sister passed. So the year had already started off rough with me mentally, and everything that I was doing this year for my business was based off of something I was going through.
Right.
So every
almost
business,
like a trauma response.
Yeah, everything, and it was a great year for the business.
Right.
So that should tell you I've been going through a lot of shit this year.
Right.
So everything that I put out, that was because I was getting my mind off of something.
Right.
From the crab table dip, from the cookbook to the every single thing I put out is me trying to clear my mind and not dwell and not cry on something I was going through personally.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that, because I always tell people when I create things, it comes from a dark place.
Yes,
and it's just like sometimes it doesn't sound good when you say it, but it's like everything from podcasts to shows, like whatever type of creation at that point in time, it all came from a really like sad, dark place. Like you said, I didn't want to harbor on that. I didn't want to focus on that too much. Like, let me channel my attention elsewhere.
Yeah, because it gets you through it.
Yeah.
Like this cookbook really got me through the situation, or it's still getting me through the situation I was going. And I actually told the guy, I was like, thank you for motivating me. Whether it was good or bad, it's still... it's a lesson. And this cookbook and that song, like females downloading that song and they really feeling it and this and that. And let me put it out there. I sang the song, but I threw it in AI, okay? Let me just say, I wrote the lyrics, I sang the song, and I threw it in AI. So, yeah, I can't hit a note, but that ain't me all the way singing that song. So, listen, don't put that on in your group chat and now. That ain't her saying.
You heard it here first.
Right.
But yeah, no, so like, even like, you know, being a woman in your position, like, what is it like dating?
That shit is piss.
I tell people, I was like, the dating pool is mixed with Pooh Cassius, Don Julio, and P. Like,
listen, when you a boss, many ain't used to bosses. That's the first thing. They ain't used to bosses, and then when they get a boss, they try to dumb you down.
They tried to humble you. Okay, I thought it was me.
No, girl.
It was this whole like, I'm gonna humble you type thing. But it's like, if you met me here, why are you?
Because they like you there.
I was like, you don't like me.
Yeah.
Like, you like the idea of me, because if you knew this who I was, then you're telling me all these things that you don't like about me, then don't date me.
Yeah, exactly. They try to make it seem like you ain't who you are.
Yeah, and it messes with you.
Yeah. No, it ain't mess with me.
And you allow it to mess with you.
I lie.
Because you gonna be like, cause you like, I like you because you laying next to this person. It's like, ain't no way you feel like this about me.
Yeah, and you real good people, and you real like I'm a genuine person.
Right.
If I really deal with you, that mean I really
like what you do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like now where I'm at with meeting people here in Chelsea, I don't know if somebody likes me because of Sheena or they like me for what they heard. Right. They like me for the persona, what I got going on, how they can be attached to me, and this and that. And I feel like guys who are of my standard and have a certain caliber, have a certain type of job, when they find out who I am, then they realize that they don't want the type of woman I am. They would rather somebody who they can date, that they can control, or that is excited about their money,
right?
Or a woman who gets all giggly about the things that they can do for them,
right?
When me, I don't be asking for like, I just want time, and you know, I mean, you could give me stuff here and there, but that's not, you know,
you can do it for, like, I can do it. It's cool if you do, but I can do it for myself.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like,
and you would think that we would get more. But it ain't like that.
Men love needy women.
They do.
That's what I had to realize. Men like needy women.
They do. Like, but I be pretending though.
Yeah, every time I got $3.
Yeah, I be pretending like I need you now.
Like, well, I got $3. That's all I got.
Like, hi.
What you gonna do for me?
Hey, Zaddy.
Help me. I say, damsel in the
right.
Me.
Girl be acting my ass off like, hey.
Oh God,
But
I
they,
enjoy
yeah,
this
these
conversation.
days.
So, like, how do people connect with you? How can they purchase your products? Because you got a little bit of everything. And what
Okay.
can we expect for you in this upcoming year? I know you talked about the book, but yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just let you give your whole rundown.
Okay. So you can find me on Facebook. The Geechee Crab Table Dip has a page. Genotype Inc. has a page. Don't go to my personal page. But that's Facebook. Instagram is Genotype Inc. as well. And TikTok is Genotype Inc. Boost me up on TikTok because I need more followers on TikTok. But the website is genotypecbd.com. And this year, well, 2026, when y'all see this, it'll be 2026. I am just going full throttle with my cookbook. The Geechee Crab Table Dip is supposed to be in stores in Detroit. I have more taste testings in Michigan with the Geechee Crab Table Dip. I have a lot more promo with the cookbook and the Geechee Crab Table Dip that's supposed to be in movie theaters, like on the like the credits.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Genotype products. I market it. I do promote it, but it does what it do on its own. Yeah. So
and that's good when you get your business just to work on its own.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I'm excited. I'm excited about the new year, and I hope that I'm able to stand on business with everything in the new year. Because that'd be my problem.
You've been doing a really, from the outside looking in, you've been doing a really good job.
Girl, I don't be doing good with standing on business.
Oh, with these.
I be letting people, not just with the dude, but I'm a nice, people think that I'm stern because I talk how I talk, but I really am a little bit of a pushover. So I have to step back sometime and be like, okay, yeah, Sheena, get it together. That person trying to do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know how you peep stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't want to see that in that person.
And you trying to make it seem like I'm tripping. Like, maybe I'm taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm being too deep.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Deep. Yeah, people be trying to insult you. Like, insult your intelligence. Yeah. Like, why are you thinking I a slow leak now?
Yeah, it's just because I don't say anything. I'm slow, and it's just like I don't want to say anything. But then it's going to be that one thing. It's like, okay,
girl,
now
trying to treat you like a duck,
right?
Damn goose.
Oh my God. It's Chris Kaylin. Make sure you are connecting with me on socials. Chris Kaylin on Instagram, Facebook, _Chris Kaylin on TikTok. And make sure you're following The Princess Diaries on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And yeah, wherever else we are. And Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all of that. We back for season 2. Super excited to be here. Yeah, we taking off.
And another thing.
Another one.
I'm gonna be on the Breakfast Club promoting my There's Her Then There's Me song with my my cookbook. There's Her Then There's Me. I'm just putting that out in the air, manifesting.
Come on, listen. When you see her there, when you wake up, when she's like, wait, then everybody say, "I know you should be serious stuff." Right? Anyway, see y'all on the next episode.